Have you ever wondered what it feels like to face the biting cold without the comfort of modern heating? To rely solely on your own ingenuity to survive the relentless chill of winter? For our ancestors, this wasn't a thought experiment. It was the daily reality of their existence. The story of humanity is not just one of great battles and empires, but also a quiet, constant struggle against the cold. It's a story of innovation, survival, and the profound human need for warmth. Today, we journey back in time to uncover the echoes of the hearth, to explore how ancient civilizations mastered fire and ice, and how their incredible solutions for staying warm shaped the world we live in. From the flickering flames of the first human fires to the engineering marvels of the Roman Empire, let's rediscover the lost arts of warmth. Long before history was written, our earliest ancestors, like Homo erectus and the Neanderthals, made a discovery that would forever change our destiny. Fire. At first, it was likely captured from natural sources, like a lightning strike. The challenge wasn't just starting a fire, but keeping it alive. A fire was life. It provided not just warmth, but protection from predators, a way to cook food, and a central point for the community to gather. In caves and simple open-air encampments, these early humans built hearths, shallow pits, sometimes lined with stones to contain the precious flames. They learned which woods burned longest and hottest, gathering fuel tirelessly. Maintaining the fire was a constant, vital task, a shared responsibility that forged the very first social bonds. This mastery over fire was humanity's first great victory against the cold, allowing us to survive and eventually thrive in environments that would have otherwise been uninhabitable. As the last ice age gripped the planet, survival demanded even greater ingenuity. Fire alone wasn't enough against the vast, frozen landscapes. Early modern humans became master builders, using the resources around them to create remarkable shelters. In places like modern-day Ukraine and Russia, archaeologists have found incredible structures built from a surprising material: mammoth bones. These massive bones formed a sturdy framework, which was then covered with layers of animal hides and packed with earth and sod. This wasn't just a simple hut, it was a sophisticated exercise in natural insulation. The thick layers of hide, fur, and soil trapped air, creating a barrier that kept the freezing winds out and the precious warmth from their hearths in. It was a cozy, protected space against a world of ice, a testament to the resourcefulness of our ancestors in the face of extreme adversity. As the ice retreated and humanity transitioned from nomadic hunting to settled farming, our homes and our relationship with warmth evolved. The simple hearth in the center of a hut was no longer enough for permanent, larger dwellings. During the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, we see the development of more complex structures. Hearths became more defined, often built with stone or clay, to better radiate heat and reduce fire risk. In some cultures, a simple hole in the roof allowed smoke to escape, but this also let precious heat out. This led to one of the most important innovations in the history of domestic comfort: the chimney. Early forms were simple flues, but the concept was revolutionary. It allowed smoke to be drawn out of the living space efficiently while retaining more of the fire's warmth. Walls were also built thicker, using materials like mud brick, stone, and watlandob, which provided better insulation than simple hides, making homes more comfortable and energy efficient than ever before. Fast forward to one of the greatest engineering civilizations in history: ancient Rome. The Romans didn't just want to be warm, they wanted to be comfortable, even luxurious, no matter the weather. Their solution was an engineering marvel known as the hypocaust system. Imagine a building with a raised floor, supported by pillars of brick or stone called pylai. In a nearby furnace, a large fire would be kept burning. The hot air and smoke from this furnace wouldn't go up a chimney. Instead, it was channeled into the open space beneath the raised floor. This hot air circulated, heating the floor tiles above it to a pleasant, constant temperature. The heat would then radiate upwards, warming the entire room from below. It was, in effect, the world's first central underfloor heating system. This incredible technology was used in public baths, or thermae, and the villas of the wealthy, providing a level of comfort that wouldn't be seen again in Europe for over 1,000 years. But what about the people who lived in the perpetually cold, northernmost reaches of the world? For cultures like the Norse Vikings and the Inuit, staying warm was a matter of daily life or death. Survival, their solutions were perfectly adapted to their harsh environments. the Vikings built longhouses, massive communal halls made of timber and stone. These structures were often partially dug into the earth, and their walls were packed with sod and turf, using the ground itself as a natural insulator. A long, central fire pit provided heat and light for the entire community living inside. Further north, the Inuit developed the iconic igloo, a dome built from blocks of compressed snow. It's a marvel of physics. The snow acts as a brilliant insulator, while the shape of the dome traps the heat generated by body warmth in a small blubber lamp, raising the internal temperature far above freezing. Both peoples also mastered the use of animal products. Thick furs and layered clothing created personal microclimates, trapping body heat and providing the ultimate mobile insulation against the deadly cold. From the first controlled flame in a prehistoric cave to the ingenious underfloor heating of a Roman villa, the quest for warmth has been a powerful engine of human innovation. We've seen how our ancestors built shelters from mammoth bones, how they learned to insulate their homes with earth and sod, and how they engineered systems to heat entire buildings. Each of these developments wasn't just about comfort, it was about survival, community, and the expansion of the human world into every corner of the globe. These ancient technologies, born from necessity, laid the essential groundwork for the central heating and insulated homes we often take for granted today. The next time you turn up your thermostat, take a moment to remember the echoes of the ancient hearth and the generations of ingenuity that have kept humanity warm through the ages. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, please like and subscribe for more stories from our shared history.